Yes. Yes. Wow. Yeah, I'm still over here tinkering as usual,
No doubt.
tinkering out this piece. We back in the building once
Looking
again.
clean though. You looking clean. The lights is bright, and you got the little umbrella lights popping off. Maybe the skylight popping
Yeah, I
off.
got well, it's actually the same lights, but I got them set up like I told you I was hammers and all that and learn how to mount them properly and
It
we
looks
starting
good.
to we starting to look like a little, little
It
studio or
looks
something
good.
around here. Well,
Looks good.
yeah, yeah, thank
I
you,
got
thank
get a little brightness over here myself, man.
you. Well,
But
now yours is crisp and
coming
clear.
along. Oh
Yours
yeah.
is yeah, no, you cleared up right now, son. You on total clear. So I got that. So let's knock on wood. We having a good day so far.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody can hear everything. Things are wonderful.
Things are working.
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
can ask, right? So
yeah, sure.
no, so that's the thing. I'm not gonna touch anything, even though I'm tempted to. But I'm totally tempted to, but but we're not gonna touch anything today.
Right.
So we are here once again, another beautiful Saturday morning. Beautiful. Actually, is beautiful.
Yeah.
The weather got a hold of itself because it was real ridiculous before, man. It was ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
We had a storm visiting and passing through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cold storm, cold front.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean we got that going down. So man, we up here, we doing our thing.
No doubt.
But this is, in case for those on the audio side, this is Heyward CPA Live, the official podcast of Heyward CPA PLLC. Indeed. So, I tried to be slick and get us on Instagram today, but that didn't happen. So we'll keep grinding.
No doubt.
Keep grinding without that. But we should be I gotta do the check. It's like the USS Enterprise. But I'm gonna start it off though. I'm gonna kick it off. So it is November.
We got a good morning. Good morning. But go ahead.
Oh, we did. Darn,
I just want to acknowledge the good morning.
Yeah, I'm not, I'm all hectic. Okay. No doubt. Oh, word. Man, David J, what up? So he's in the building. All right. That's what I'm saying. So we here this morning to talk business. We're gonna talk business.
You want to talk business? Business.
I might turn the light down. That we're gonna talk business. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, like the shadows. Okay, there we go. Now we're official. We're official.
Now you cooking.
Yeah. So look.
Yeah.
November 15th. Halfway through the fourth quarter. I think we're exactly halfway through the fourth quarter. And it's planning season, people. Planning season. Yay. Need a sound effect. Where's
Hold on, man. Sorry, I'm slipping on my.
Yo.
I get you with that, or you want to get you with this?
That is planning season.
Oh, we hit you with that?
Yeah.
There
We can hit that.
There you go. There we go.
You on it like that. It's planning season. Well, what is planning season? So ordinarily on here, we're an accounting firm. So immediately we say, tax planning, which is part of it. No doubt. We've done episodes on tax planning. Tax planning is cool. But there's something called business planning. And I'm going to keep it top level because my esteemed colleague here, he'll get down into the roots. Business planning. What are we going to change this year? How have we done so far? What do we have to do for the rest of the year to push through the tape to maybe meet our goals if we set them? What does next year look like? You don't start next year. You start next year today. What are we doing? That's business planning. That's how we plan it. And like I always say, a business plan is how you plan to make money. That's what business plan is. Simple as that. So we're talking business, but heck, it could be in your personal life. What you plan on doing? You plan with some runway so that you can continue moving forward and seeing what's going on. So that's what I'm saying. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. We've had some, in fact, on our client service team meeting Friday, we talked about planning. Once we talked about our wonderful clients, we talked about planning. And we said, oh, this is what we're going to do. How are we going to make things be more efficient? How are we going to follow our priority? So I have an underlying priority in client service next year. Which, I mean, hey, I'll share it. We with our people. But one thing, we're working on turnaround time and being more efficient in turning projects around. Internal measures. These are internal. This is not from someone else saying something. This is internal. We setting the measures. See, I'm teeing you up right now. This is internal. So things like that, in our marketing aspect, which we have some changes. We want to thank Latasha Pugh for 13. How many years? 9 years. 9 years. 10 years. About 10 years of service. It's our social media coordinator. She has moved on to bigger and better things now. So now we have to make a change there. So it's an opportunity for us to look at it and say, okay, what are we going to do now? So what are certain things? She's been super consistent. So staying with that, but there's other parts of the marketing plan that we have to become more consistent with. So I love this. This is the best. And there's another thing. I love doing it when everybody else is chilling. See, everybody else ain't chilling like that. I tell people the tax season for us starts for us in December. It is true. That's when tax season starts. But the planning season, which is a year-round exercise, but this is when I get started on the planning because I get excited. And that's all. I just wanted to share that excitement with everybody out here in the stratosphere. So, I mean, if you with it like that. But this man could teach you how to get there. I'm just here to run my mouth. There you go. That's it. Another commercial for Biz Therapy.
Oh, we're going to get to that. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, but I'm the commercial guy. I'm the pitch guy. Can pitch anything. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
For sure.
No doubt.
That was where I was coming from today. But I woke up like that, pretty excited. I said, man, you know what, man? It's planning season.
It's funny that you say that though. It's
Okay.
Not funny, but it's always alignment, right?
Nah, there he goes. 11:11 a.m. market. Alignment.
Three syllables.
Even though I said plan, planning is 2 syllables. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Right. But you got to align with the alignment.
Mm-hmm.
No, so you're right. This is the year that planning. This is the time of the season, time of the year. Something we do pretty much every year. I had pretty good week, even doing BI, that, and doing consultation meeting with prospective clients, getting new clients in the door. So we had a pretty big client and a half this week. So, still didn't interrupt our production and planning. But I was able to go. I did 2 events this week. And so while you're talking about planning, one was called an Evolve event. I got some ideas on that came from that we're going to talk about. Don't worry about it. But it was an Evolve event, right? Check out the brochure. Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's nice. It's
high quality stuff right there.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. We can go to the guts of the matter. But it's put together pretty nice. With the sponsors on the back.
Oh, I see.
Right. Yeah. So this event was about navigating change through purpose and power, right? So change readiness, strategic communications, corporate branding, small business branding, and digital technology, AI, automation, right? And so, when we talk about planning, those are some of the core concepts. Um, Especially in today's climate and market, you got to be able to pivot, right? Or go back down the line and say, hey, well, how do I tighten up certain areas of the business to keep pushing the brand and getting clients, keeping the client experience top notch, generating revenue, and so on and so on and so on and so on. So that's one event. It was an all day event. It was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. We did a couple of exercises to get people active, but it was a really good event. Really good. I look forward to the next year's one. This is the first annual.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it was the first annual.
First annual. First annual.
Who was the main sponsor? Well, who put it? Who was the producer?
Tamara Terry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Of FDW Strategic Solutions. So don't worry, I will get on the show soon. So she can introduce herself and share with the world what she does. So we'll get on the show next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So that's well. How'd you get hooked up with that?
Hey man, things happen through the GDBCC, the Greater Durham Black Chamber of Commerce. She's a member of the chamber, and we if you're not a member of the chamber, you won't get the announcements that we get. And it came through the email marketing.
Nice.
Monthly on Mondays, right? So if anybody's interested in the chamber and all of the opportunities that are out there to not only to broaden yourself, but to gain resources and build relationships, it's really a good place because the chamber is pretty much in a lot of different places. And we try to make sure we support other members doing things. So she is a member of the chamber. And so that's how it came about. And the event turned out really good. It was quite a few people.
Okay.
Yeah. The spread was pretty decent. Coffee was pretty decent. And the people were nice.
All right.
People in there, right? And so, and there was some people in there that was actually in the middle of transitions, like changing jobs, number one, but also just started businesses. And so they had some key takeaways. They gave resources. So again, it's just not recreating the wheel. It's just where can you tap in to help you grow as an individual and as a business. So it was pretty all right.
All right, no doubt.
Then I did I was a co-host of a online presentation with another outfit, another situation, another chamber actually. And I co-hosted and it was good. The presentation was about building your dream team, right? And so one of the things we talked about was, or I shared and kind of rolled up my sleeve a little bit, was about before you could build a team, you got to know what's on your plate.
Absolutely.
So you can know what to distribute.
No doubt.
Right. Where you overloaded, where's the business weak, right? What tasks are not good use of your time, right? And then where's the support that would make the biggest impact if you had it?
Understood.
Yeah. So planning all relates back to what you're talking about in terms of planning.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Even on a deeper level.
Go deep, yeah, brother.
It can go real deep.
Yeah, it can. It definitely can.
Deep. Because but we'll save that. Yeah. I'm chilling. You know Absolutely. What I'm saying? So that's what you had going on. That's how we were rolling this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. It was good stuff. All right. So, well, that takes us. I don't know what else is on your mind.
You don't know what's else on? Oh, I mean, I got some stuff, man. We still early in the game on Saturday.
I know.
All right, so look, I'm gonna do a biz therapy drop real quick.
Okay.
Right, and these are some strategies I'm gonna share with everybody. verbally. If you want the actual download, go to the website and sign up for the downloads. All right.
Okay. For sure.
So, but let me do a little bid stampede drop right here. Hold up. Oh, is that even gonna do it? I don't know yet. Well, let's continue talking before I get this thing up and running here.
So you got the bit. Oh, you trying to give them visuals?
Yeah.
That's how it's going down.
Yeah. What Gregory? Gregory's saying every good plan starts with a
checklist.
There you go. You're right. Checklist manifesto. I think if you guys remember early in the year, we talked about the checklist manifesto. It's a book. Atul Gawande. Check it out.
What did you just say?
His name is Dr. Atul Gawande.
Oh yeah. It just sounded like you were saying it's an Atul Gawande.
Oh, it's a.
So I was like, huh? No.
Nah.
Yeah, nah. That's his name. Yeah. I still haven't got through it. But definitely big time. Because in order to be consistency, I could take it, but some of the goals that we talked about, being consistent and in the video, doing videos, even this, I mean, we have a checklist and it's kind of written down, but it's just certain things that we human people, we forget steps. And when you start forgetting steps, you start getting sloppy. And when you get sloppy, your quality doesn't stay the same. Simple as that. So absolutely. I'm trying to institute checklists and a lot of things that I'm doing. And honestly, once you implement them, it makes life easier. It makes life a lot easier. Because you don't have to think about as many things.
Yeah, it creates that consistency you need.
Yeah. So that's what the that's the feeling there. So that's so the checklists are there, and that's a big part of this planning season. Build your checklist. In fact, that's one of the main things I did last week in anticipation of our meeting was to build a checklist for a process that we had. The process was in my head. I built the checklist. I said, okay, here we go. We're going to do the checklist. So what you got for us?
Let's see. Nope. It ain't working. All right.
You trying to play your situation, huh?
But it ain't right. I know how to do. I know what to do here. Ain't no big deal. It's not even a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. So watch this. This is how we just pivot right here like this. You know what I mean? We get the people what they want.
Yeah, that's what they all want. So yeah, we sitting up here. So we successfully, incidentally, I will say we successfully back on Facebook because we were not on Facebook due to some technical issues for a couple of weeks. So we're back on there. So shout out everybody on Facebook. We got a crew. We got a crew up here today. Got some of our our regular studio audience in the building.
No doubt.
So we got that going on. So studio audience usually gets a gift. So
hold on. Do we give them a clap?
If you're getting recognized.
Let's give them a clap. Let's give them a clap.
A subject that for some subjects are not. Wow, I thought you still working on your situation.
No, here we go. I'm about to drop it right now. Let's do the drop. Let's do the drop.
I'm ready.
Hold on. Let's do the drop. What we doing? Let's see. Let's do the drop.
Oh, there it is.
Loading. Now there's some strategies that's gonna come with this little drop right here.
So you get the drop and you get
You get,
strategies
you get the drop and you get the strategy. Let's go with that.
all in one.
So all in one biz therapy drop. Pen and paper, people. Set clear goals. We're still talking about planning. We're still talking about creating we talking about checklists. It's talking about moving forward, pivoting, growth, right? So set clear goals, right? Break them down. Clearly define short and long-term goals. This provides direction and purpose, helping you prioritize your actions. Break it down. Divide larger tasks into smaller, manageable tasks and steps, right? One thing at a time. One thing at a time.
One step at a time, my friend.
One eat the frog. That's another book. Eat the frog. That's first thing in the morning. Eat that frog because it's nasty, disgusting. But if you got to eat it, don't wait till the end of the day to eat it because it's not gonna work.
No, it's not. It's definitely not gonna work.
Right.
If anything's nasty, you definitely don't want it at the end of the day.
Yeah, for real. 3, establish routines. So you talked about consistency earlier, right? So develop consistent daily routines to create a structure, right? This helps you build new habits and reinforces the discipline over time, right? And so I always try to, that word discipline is I don't know, it's a common used word. I like to slip in there every now and then. Devotion. What are you devoted to? Because if you're devoted to it, it's more of what you choose to do. And if you choose to do it, you'll create more of a better discipline for yourself.
Serious.
Right? Prioritize your whatever task that you're working on. So identify and focus on the high priority task first. Again, eating that frog, right? Tackling the most crucial ones. Those do matter if you really think about it. Whether it's on a daily or a weekly or monthly. What are those prioritized tasks that need to get done, get out the way? So you can, because if it adds pressure, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, if it makes you feel stuck and you don't know where to go, if you get those out of the way, you'll have a little clearer mind so you can make better decisions and focus and see things that you need to see. Because a foggy mind, it just doesn't work. It's not the way to go.
Gotcha.
Right. And then, we always talk about resources or ecosystem or nucleus, right? So, okay, accountability partners or support. So, they say you are who you hang around with, you are who you do business with. So make sure you have accountability partners or support partners and you're supporting each other, but it's a group where you can, share your goals, right? Someone that you trust or a group that you trust because you guys are all pretty much on the same journey. You might be you might be on different roads, but the intersection where you guys are going to meet is all going to come together. So along that way, you guys will just share and support and create a sense of group, right? Which helps with responsibility. Keep you responsible because I can't really let down my people. It adds just a little bit more cushioning to your situation, right? Always reflect and adjust. That's your lane. I reflect and adjust too, but reflect and adjust, right?
Yes.
Regularly assess your progress. And, always one exercises I do is 1 to 10. From 1 to 10, where are you? What doesn't matter what number you're at. The question becomes, what can I do to move the needle one up to the next number, right? How do I increase that number by 1? What is that one move, right? And then they always say reward yourself. How you feel about rewarding yourself?
I mean, yeah, you got to reward yourself.
Implement a reward system for achieving milestones, right? So, yeah, I guess so.
No, that's critical. and I could tell you why my rant, but I mean, you got to, because guess what? No one else is going to. So if you don't do that, and because it's the mind game, because I could take it over and really I'll start talking about this. My sociological thing kicks in. It's 11:30 almost, so I could
Yeah,
get into
I
that.
teed you up for that one, bro. Just so you know.
Yeah, but it's necessary. You gotta celebrate wins. I just did. I celebrated making a workflow. Yay. Who else could I tell that to?
Right.
Like you hanging out, you eating some chicken or something, and everybody's like, yo, I just bought a new car. Yo, my son and daughter just got this achievement. Yeah, we just put an addition on the house. I just wrote a workflow.
I mean, besides telling me that, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, everybody like, what? I'm talking about work. I'm excited. And I have the rest that, I'm trying to put the processes in. And that wasn't the only process improvement that was made.
Right.
So that's why, so when you celebrate it, who else,
right.
Who else you going to talk to? I mean, unless you got people like us
you
around.
You call Ghostbusters too, though. But anyway.
Like, yeah, you call Ghostbusters. Better than calling Earl.
Yeah. Ooh, Earl. Uncle Earl. Good old
Don't
Uncle
celebrate
Earl.
that way.
Good old Uncle Earl. Here's the key. Here's a critical one. Learn from your setbacks. Because your setbacks turn into your comebacks. Right? Instead of viewing them as failures, see them as opportunities to learn and adjust your approach for better results. Because what do we always say? One of the things that one of our mantras is all information is good information, and it'll tell you what you didn't do. Right? I also like to say, let it teach you what you don't know. Because if you didn't make that step and you didn't fail at it, or it wasn't a setback, and you didn't learn from it, how else would you learn from it? Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So go ahead.
No, I'm saying that. Oh no, I was just going to comment that I happened to see a video by the late Kobe Bryant, he said just that. He was speaking at a conference or something, and he was talking about, failure is an illusion. So the only way, and we've said it ourselves our own ways, but he said if you fail Monday, the only way you fail is if you don't get better from what you're doing, if you don't learn.
Right.
So, the concept of failure is, it's I mean, no one's perfect. You're gonna make mistakes. And I'm saying this, I didn't come into the game like this. I'm learning. I'm learning. Like, you're gonna make mistakes. Nothing's going to be perfect. That's henceforth why we keep playing with the lights and all this other stuff to get it. Because
right.
So I think the root of everything that we usually talk about is learning. You have to keep getting better. That's it.
Well, you got to make sure your intent is in place too, right? Because you can make a mistake, but if your intent is wrong, then you're making a mistake is not a lesson, right?
Well, but can you learn? Can your intent change as a result of making a mistake?
It can.
so
but your baseline intent is I'm trying to achieve something. I'm not trying to harm something.
Oh yeah, well yeah. You see,
that's what I mean by that.
Go into another arena.
I gotta go that way, right? Because
sometimes
because we can use our score, your scoreboard analogy. How if you don't keep score, how you know if you winning or losing when it comes to bookkeeping, and people bury their heads in the sand, right? So that's ignoring. It's a bad habit, right? So that's how I would relate and use that.
No, you said, I'm taking it from another place in that same scenario. is that,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people are inexperienced in the game too. So until someone
Understood.
such as yourself, maybe me, but you more, because you more the teacher type, uh, tells you how to play the game, you know. But to your point, you have to be willing to listen and be like, and one thing, humble yourself. Yeah, yeah, be coachable. I say humble yourself to be like, you know what? I don't know. I'm just out here doing. I'm just trying to make it happen. Whatever pops, pops.
Right.
So that's
mindfulness and focus, son. Mindfulness and focus.
Yeah.
Next one. Practice mindfulness. To what you said, to your point, when you're going out and people talking about I bought a car, put a new roof on my crib, and you're like, yeah, I built a workflow. Celebrate with myself, reward myself. That's mindfulness, and that's focus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a good way of putting it.
Right,
So
and then and then the, and then the last point is continuous learning. You just mentioned it, right? You got to keep learning. Got to keep learning. Got to you like you're learning how to adjust the lights to get a better look in the studio because you have multiple. You got the media. We got the Heyward Live, and then we got the media group on the back end. You know, offline we're doing other media things, people. And so, you know, you got to learn and continuous learning for those things, right? So,
yes, ridiculous.
So that's my biz therapy moment, man.
Okay, there you go. Biz therapy moment for everybody today on Saturday, November 15th, 2025. Very good, very insightful. Very people you can put down your thesaurus now, and you know that's okay. Yeah, go to the thesaurus, be you know
put down my notepad.
Yeah, they're like, okay, so I'll lighten it up for you for a few minutes. You know, it's like hit the cash, clear the cash. You know, I'm going to talk about these lights and stuff and this whole thing since you brought it up.
Yeah, you're looking like real Hollywoodish right now. Just
well,
like
one is because I got it. I'm using my camera.
You got the 7K joint going on.
Yeah, it ain't 7K. It's just K. It ain't even K. Wait, it's just it's the lens. So I'm finally I'm gonna tell this story. Okay. So I've started with this mess, pandemic 2020, whatever. So the camera that I'm using, that I'm on right now, is my actual camera that I've had. I happen to look up. I've been going through files and moving stuff around in my photos because that's my next great undertaking to organize all the photos I've taken. And I got this camera Christmas of 2020. I have used this camera. I mean, they're like actually used it. I've played with it, but like used it to produce something. Photos.
Is that the one that you used when I was running the campaign? When I was running for office?
Yeah, that's one of the events that I used this camera. So, but because the one I got, you know, it's kind of interesting. It's a great camera, but I had to get the right thing so that it would connect because it's not natively set up to be used as a streaming device. I've been dealing with this stuff for like 2 years and I'm figuring it out. So finally, I've calmed myself down and I got it to work and kind of understand it. So the lights, I got lights all over the place in here. It's ridiculous. But I finally mounted the lights. I mean, something simple like taking a cap off the top of the stand. Didn't do. But I had to keep reading. Keep learning. You know, we had our deal with RK3. He gave us a lot of tips.
Absolutely.
You know, he got that. But I'm saying all this to build on what you're saying. I have all the equipment in the world to do what I want to do.
Right.
But without organization and without learning how to use it, and most importantly, without getting out of my own way and worrying about perfection, it was useless. Because, you know, I wanted to be, and more importantly, I'm looking at somebody else's stuff, looking at their video. Their video is this, and that.
Right.
Instead of working consistently to get things right here. I mean, I got the mic game. I know, the mic was gonna be right. The sound was gonna be good. I know that game, but everything. So it's and hey, I'm gonna tell you, this right here, the picture we have. I mean, it's an achievement. I'm celebrating it on the inside.
True.
I'm like, yeah, like, okay, you got something done. So those are the things. That's just an example of celebrating when you achieve something. You get something. The DJ live stream, also part of the media group, Sunday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Get the plug. Get the plug. Get the plug.
TikTok and Twitch. That's what I'm saying, but there's a little plug there.
Plug.
Yeah, we still working out the scene on that. That's what I was working on. So last night, I literally spent, I came up here like 9 o'clock. I was like 3 hours on the most mundane things.
Right.
I was getting threads back into little, into the housing for the light.
Right.
My webcam, the thread had come out. I had to get that back in. I was working on camera angles, both this stream and the DJ stream. And I looked up and it was 12 o'clock. Like, I was like, what? So that's a real life. Like, literally, I didn't turn on the computer till about 2 hours in. Like, I was just moving stuff around,
it's crazy. I was going to call you about, I think it was like 11,
hey, I was up.
Twice I was going to call you 11:45, right? And then I looked up and I was like, it was like 12. It was like an hour later. And I was like, I know he's asleep. Let me not even bother.
Nah, I'm grinding. I'm up here. I'm serious, and I'm up in here. But it's been an attitude adjustment. It's been me saying that, look, and it's a lifelong, me saying, it's coming over a lifelong thing, looking at other stuff to study, not to envy per se, and say, all right, what can I take from this to help me do my thing? Because I got the vision of what I got. So yeah, that ties into it. So, it's a business, but it's even if it's a hobby of yours. See, we're so practical here. It's, and that, what that comes from being well-rounded people. Like, if I literally, we would not be at episode 97 if I got on here by myself and was talking about accounting for 3 years. It'd be over. Unless I did it in 10-minute increments, I'd probably have I'd have like 500 episodes, like one view apiece. I need to be the only person watching. That's it.
Crazy.
Maybe my father, but half the time he sleeps when it comes on, so he has to see the replay.
True.
So, but it's being well-rounded. We talk about things because we don't separate life from business.
Right.
I mean, that's people's real life, and it's real people, and humans. We face challenges. Human beings, we face challenges. Sometimes, you get up and you're like, I don't want to get up.
Yeah. What am I doing? Let me roll over for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm going to take the day. I'm going to do it. But then, it's like the only pressure is yourself.
Yeah. Right? Oh, yeah.
Only pressure is yourself.
Yeah, it's the worst. The worst is, and look, I face it just like everybody else. See, this is a straight testimonial day here. Wow.
I see.
But no, I face it because look, we gotta keep it real. Right?
Giving the case study first.
Yeah, we give a case study. So one of the things, and I've worked on it because I'm taking your mindfulness thing. I've worked on it. Look, sometimes when the pressure is tight and you start thinking about other things you have to do, or let me say, I start thinking about other things I have to do, then you get analysis paralysis because you think about all the stuff you had to do and you end up doing nothing. But then you tell yourself, you know what? Today I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna chill. But you go do stuff, mindless things, but you're still thinking about all the stuff you got to do. So therefore, you're not really resting. You're
burning
fuel. Sitting there thinking about doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've changed that. You know, when I'm not doing, I'm not doing. I'm just not doing it. And this is new behavior for me, really, to learn that.
Yeah.
And you know, it's putting a lot of this stuff in play. Eat the frog, you know, checklist manifesto, getting things done method, Eisenhower matrix, like all this stuff. Like I've studied it, but implementation, using it, using the knowledge in your life, not what somebody wrote in the book, using it in your life is challenging because you have to have mindfulness. You have to say, right now, I'm not going to get anything done. That's another reason I started going to bed. I mean, aside from this time change, bro, I'll be in bed like 8:30 sometimes. That's like straight up during the week, like seriously, like Monday through Thursday. For some reason.
That you just made me sick with that time slot.
Hey, listen.
I couldn't even do 8 o'clock if I even tried, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I had to do it because I was getting them at 3:30.
Oh, well, that makes a difference, right? Well, we know that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like I'm like up. So my challenge right now is I'm not getting my 4 o'clock slot is not as useful because I don't have a routine for it.
Yeah.
Like I wake up, but I don't have a routine. My routine psychologically or subconsciously kicks in about 7.
Right.
So if I wake up at 4 or 7, I'll sit and lay there and read in the bed and go back to sleep, watch a video, you know, something like that. So
right.
So, but it's about putting these structure, you know, sticking with the theme is putting structure in there. And those, you build the habit. We talk about habits a lot. You build a structure, you build a process. And guess what that becomes? Self-discipline.
Mm-hmm.
That's what self-discipline is. So self-discipline is building a structure and following it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, self-discipline is always like, ooh, I shouldn't eat that piece of cake. I shouldn't eat that piece of cake. I'm not going to eat it, whatever. Yeah, that's discipline too. But sometimes when you put a thing and say, well, do you have a process? I'm not going to eat the cake. You know what? I'm going to go eat a banana.
Don't take away, because one matter of fact, don't take away that moment of doing something, but just do the right thing.
Yeah. Or do something.
I say be productive with it instead of destructive with it.
Well, yeah, do something towards your goal. So you're probably not eating the cake for health reasons or whatever.
Right.
Okay. But you have this urge. I want something. I want something sweet. Or I just want to eat something. So
because it's that time, your time clock is ticking. That's the time that you want.
Or you stressed out. You just want something stressed out.
Yeah, true.
It's real. It happens.
True.
This is what mindfulness is about. It's allowing yourself to feel it and then coming with it and say, you know what? If I eat this cake, even if you say, I'm going to take 2 bites, self-discipline be like, I'm going to have 2 bites and I'm going to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go walk around the block.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not withholding from yourself.
Right.
You say, I'm going to hit this urge and then boom. Or you say, you know what? No cake. I'm going to eat this banana. And if I'm still feeling it, I'm going to go walk around the block.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things.
Mm-hmm.
You got to work to get there, though. You got to get work. This stuff is, I'm laying it out like a
that's part of establishing a routine as well.
Absolutely.
Using those urges and turning them into routines through mindfulness.
Yeah.
Which will get you closer to your goal.
Exactly. But we're book ending this. You have to align your discipline with your goal. See? Look at that.
Look at that. He finally was able to use that word.
Yeah. We book it. 11:46. I use it. There you go. So now you know it's all bets are off now. So that's just so now I'm hitting. I still use it in its 2-syllable form, but still I got it there. So what I'm saying is that you have to just align it. You know, I mean there it is. You see that? You see how in sync this is? This is in sync chaos. Because behind, y'all don't really understand. but, but honestly, it's more of an example. We had show 97, which by itself, we didn't even take time to talk about that. Like, we in the 90s of doing this. That's bananas, right? So it's like 97 of them, like, okay. So, but after you do things, the repetition, is knowing, you become consistent, you sit here, you show up.
Yeah.
We don't know who's really watching us right now. We have no idea at all. Like, no idea. So, and someone probably will watch it later. People will come back. Yeah, we saw it. We like, oh great. Like, we'll know. So we have to, I learned that though from from a lot of ways, a lot of stuff I've done that I don't know if somebody heard or saw it or whatever. But it kind of goes into everything that you laid out in your brilliant presentation. That these are the tricks, and this could be part of your planning. Your business plan could be like, how am I going to get myself right? How am I going to, I want to move forward. What do I have to do to move forward? Where are my weaknesses that, I can not necessarily even eliminate weaknesses, but I can mitigate my weakness and mitigate. Wow. And then, yeah, I was free. I told you it's a free for all now. Yeah, free for all. Like, so you had to go back and say, it's a time, but summation is when you want to achieve something, it's not easy.
No.
And it's cliche, but
you can have fun. Here's the thing too, and we're gonna harp on this probably moving forward a lot more. When you get to the point when you snuggled in and you realize this is my journey and I don't know what's ahead, that book we talked about, Seeing Around Corners, and what got you here won't get you there. There's a reason I keep repeating that on the episodes, because I've been distilling it in my own brain, but that's true. Seeing around corners. Once you sit in it, it's almost like a fix. It's almost like enjoyable. Like the next, even though we go through these dark moments and we go through these challenges and we got all of these emotions and all of that stuff that's built in. But the joy of it is, imagine that because you were seeking freedom as business owners, right? The freedom to decide, the freedom to create, the freedom to do. And in that walk, there's joy in figuring out how things work, what it is and how it works and why it applies to what you align with.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so, that's my camera, I guess, because I put my thumb up. Technology. That's new to me.
Yeah.
Does it work again? Does it work? I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, crazy, Casper. But anyway, it's the enjoyment of it. And then when you have a support system or accountability team, or I like to call it an ecosystem of people, strategic partners, just friends in the business, and you can connect and call. Hey, I got this scenario. I got a client. I got this. What do you think about that? I'm thinking about doing this. This is the problem. This is their overall, but this is the unique thing. I've never seen this before, or I've seen it partially. And then it's the enjoyment of doing those things, because that not only helps build confidence, it helps build your intelligence, gives you the experience runway, but more importantly, values. It helps to reinforce your values, shift, because what you may value here may value this, right? They don't change dramatically, but you might use another word in place of another word. But it speaks to the brand. What is the brand? Who are you as the brand? Who is the business as the brand? Who is the team as the brand? And so the journey of entrepreneurship, it's kicking a rock down the street with your small toe, but you get those moments where you're able to sit down and take a breath and and really be mindful and go, wow, I did this. So I made somebody's day, family, friend, client, so on and so forth, rinse and repeat, and then you get a chance to give it back to the youth, or there's somebody else that's gonna go through what you've gone through, and you're able to just spill it out to them and give them actionable implementing steps that they can use. So I'm off my box right now.
I know it should have gave another thumbs up after you said that.
Yeah, no, right? They don't know what I gotta.
You might have to keep it close or something. I was just like, I think close to you. I mean, I think it's like a gesture. It was but it just came up.
It was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was all right though. But so as Pastor Heyward says here, practice daily diligence. You should challenge yourself every day. Do your diligence. Check yourself every day. If and it's scary. I mean, really.
It is. It is. It's like, but I'm telling you, once you get through that, man, it's like,
oh yeah. That's when you start talking like we do. You're like ridiculous. It's
give me something else. Give me something else, right? And that's not to say we don't have current challenges.
No, of course.
The challenges don't go away. You just become a better and stronger person.
Yeah, that's I told somebody that who remained nameless because they didn't want me to name them today anyway. But I said, when you get through this storm, there's going to be another one. And they were like, what? I said, there'll be another one. But I said, your storm wall is going to be stronger. Boy, you know what? That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Come on. Look. I didn't have nothing popped up on the screen. For me, I need one of those deals.
You need one of those deals. Well, you got a camera up.
I got a camera. That's what I'd have to put up myself. But
if you need some support, people, if you need some guidance, you need some insight, you need some growth, you got to get in the lab.
Oh, so this
you got to get it. You got to get in the lab, right? Mm-hmm. Very important to get in the lab. And once you get in the lab, I'm gonna let my man talk about the lab real quick.
This guy.
Go ahead, talk about it. Go ahead, talk about it, my brother.
You started a business, but now what's next? The initial excitement has faded. Do you need direction? Biz Therapy, Growth Lab proudly presents From Chaos to Clarity, a transformative workshop. We guide you through the startup phase, build a strong foundation via planning and legal structures. Enter the growth phase, scaling operations, expanding your customer base, and refining strategies. Gain practical tools, expert guidance, and personalized coaching. Transform your vision into reality. Ready to grow your business? Visit biztherapycoaching.com today.
Yo, this guy got commercials and stuff. We could just end that in line. Just didn't even have to introduce it. Just started with that or something. That's all right.
Listen, we don't come on here scripted. We ain't gonna start now.
Sure. whether people believe it or not,
we ain't scripted. We not gonna start today.
No, definitely. It's a reason it's not scripted because, I mean, if you coming to work with us, I mean, we want you to see. I mean, this is us here. This is not. Yeah. There's no facsimile thereof or
true
avatar. I mean, except my man. My man was smooth though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nice suit.
Yeah.
Sure. That's all right. That was okay. But that goes to the point. It's planning season. Why not get some therapy? Biz therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it. People, we all need help. Reach out. biztherapycoaching.com. Like, you gotta, we're gonna keep saying it. You think we saying it now. Yeah, wait the next year. And on top of that, tell them about your podcast, man. Gotta tell them about your podcast.
Oh, well, KWK Conversations with Call. We got a co-host coming to join.
It's not me, by the way. So y'all
No,
can
it's not him, by the way. But
you gotta reprieve.
I'm gonna let it let it show itself. But we really coming with we really gonna come with it. Again, unscripted, but we gonna deep. So make sure you got your oxygen tanks are full. Bring you some towels. Make sure you eat something before you go. Don't eat nothing heavy because you're not supposed to eat and swim at the same time. But make sure your stomach's not growling when you come. Bring your notebooks or your iPads and make your notes with your iPad pen. Make sure you bring that. And so KWK, we gonna, huh?
And your thesaurus, yo.
You
think you might need your Bible for your joint, but that's
no, we not. We're gonna cover all areas. The pizza, it's the pizza, man. Every slice is a triangle, so you know what I mean. We're gonna make it do what it do. But KWK, we will broadcast when it's going so we got several episodes, but the new co-hosts, we rounding up on a date on when we're gonna take off on that. And we'll send some snippets over to Heyward CPA Live. We'll add some snippets on there. Because I'm working on the commercial right now, on the intro joint, and so we can plaster that all over social media. And it's KWK Conversations Record. Just so you know, it's an intimate conversation about business, about life, about the individual, your mindset, how you shift, how you do this, how you accomplish what you need. It's everything, right?
Fatherhood. Sure, you touch that.
I'll probably touch on that too.
And
we're gonna invite other people on, right? Other businesses. We're gonna really get down dirty into their dailies when they put their feet on the ground after they get up in the morning. What's the first thing that happens? What's the second thing that's running through their brain? So on and so forth. However, it all ties back into biz therapy, right? Into the growth lab. So we got growth lab, we got design lab, we got sales lab, right? And then we have AI lab coming soon. We produce an AI lab and automations where we teach you AI and automations, because business now, especially now, because it's a little more easier, you got to have some systems in place. Back then, just getting up, washing your face, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, ironing your clothes, and getting dressed, that's a system. Right? It's manual.
Yep.
But now we got automation through technology, right? So and then in order to understand that, you got to understand the 7 stages of the business and how it works. How do we plug these things in systematically? How do we know what we need, what we want, what doesn't work, what does work, and who we need to resource or bring into the system to help us grow our business and get our voice out there and our brand and so on and so on and so on, right? So
all right, we good. Well, we stepping off. We out. Peace to everybody. 2 weeks, we'll be back. Will it be? Oh, it'll still be November.
Yeah,
beautiful. And
we'll wait to the end. We got to end of the year jump.
Yeah, we got to plan that. We got to plan that out. Might be on location. Who knows? All right, then. We out.
All right, peace. Oh, so he jumps off, guys, instead of ending the recording. We're still streaming here. Peace, David.